Welcome everyone. We're going to start our event. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for joining us on this historic day in Clackamas County. I'm Gary Schmidt, Clackamas County Administrator. Today we are going to officially break ground on the Clackamas County Courthouse. The first to be built since 1936. Now that's 87 years ago. How many of you are here for that? Back then, the county had a population of 50,000. Franklin Roosevelt was president, and a gallon of gas cost 20 cents. Times have changed, haven't they? What has not changed is that we face economic challenges with innovative solutions and fiscal responsibility. That is why today's ceremony is groundbreaking in more ways than one. Today, we are literally history in the making. When completed in 2025, this courthouse will be the first courthouse built in the entire state of Oregon's history to be built with a public-private partnership. Yes? You'll hear more about that with our speakers today. Clackamas Progress Partners is a consortium of organizations involved in more than 40 successful courthouse construction projects worldwide. And you'll hear more from our speaker today about that. We have many speakers today. I know it's cold and it's raining. We'll get right to the program, but first, there's so many people to thank, and if I were to list you all by name, that would take an hour, and I'm not going to do that, but I do want to recognize a few people. First of all, we are honored to have with us today Congresswoman Lori Chavez de Reamer. Thank you, Congresswoman, for being here. I don't know where she went, but there she is. Thank you so much, Congresswoman. Grateful to have you here. All the current and former elected officials and judges, thank you so much. In particular, though, to our Clackamas County Commissioners, who have been working on a new courthouse since 1960. 1960. It's only taken about 60 plus years to get to today. But in particular, our former county commissioners who are here today, former Commissioner Ken Humberston, thank you for being here. And former Commissioner Sonia Fisher, thank you for being here. Did I miss any other former commissioners who may have snuck in at the last moment? No, okay.
Right there, Ann Leininger.
Ann Leininger? Judge Leininger, thank you. Ann Leininger, former commissioner, thank you. Thank you, Senator. Anyone else I missed since we started? But thank you to all the county commissioners over the last 60 years who played a part in getting here today. But especially our current county commissioners who made the vote to make this happen today. They're all seated at the dais. Let me introduce them. Our newest commissioner, Commissioner Ben West. Commissioner Mark Shull. Commissioner Paul Savas. Commissioner Martha Schrader. And Chair Trudy Smith. With that, it is my pleasure to get the program started. Please welcome the Chair of the Clackamas County Board of County Commissioners and who helped make this possible, Chair Trudy Smith.
Thank you, Gary, and good morning, everyone. As Gary mentioned, today it's an opportunity to express our great gratitude. This effort started more than 30 years ago with a culmination as you see behind us. As the saying goes, good things take time, but great things often take a little more time. And this replacement courthouse project is certainly great for Clackamas County. With the help of our state partners and the good fiscal management here at the county, we are able to do this project without raising taxes. By building it here on the Red Soils campus, courthouse users will have easy access to county departments, including social services, behavioral health, public health, juvenile, veteran services, and the Family Justice Center. In a few minutes, you'll hear from members of our judicial community who will explain how the replacement courthouse will modernize the legal process and provide timely services. Before I turn it over to them, there are so many folks who were instrumental in getting us to this point. First, let me thank the many members of the Oregon State Legislature who saw the need to replace aging courthouses across the state and supported the match program. In particular, I want to recognize the tireless efforts of Clackamas County delegation for coming together in a bipartisan way to advocate for state funding. Oregon State Senator Mark Meek co-chaired the Clackamas Caucus and was a leading champion for this project. I see several state legislators in the audience today, all of whom were and continue to be supporters. Thank you. We look forward to our continued collaboration to finalize the work in the current legislative session. We appreciate the close relationship with Oregon Judicial Department, who has been with us every step of the way. For their effort, we also thank the Clackamas County District Attorney, the Clackamas County Sheriff, the Clackamas County Bar Association, and the Oregon Department of Human Services. Oregon City, right here, is our county seat, and we thank the Oregon City Mayor, Denise McGriff, for her ongoing support and partnership in making this a reality. Unfortunately, Mayor McGriff was unable to attend today, but we welcome Oregon City Commissioner President Mike Mitchell in her place. To my fellow commissioners and the commissioners who served before us, it took all of our collective energy and effort and commitment to get us here today, and your efforts are recognized. Clackamas County will continue to proactively and strategically prepare for the future to serve those who count on us now and for generations to come. We look forward to seeing you all again here in the ribbon cutting in 2025 and the grand opening of the Clackamas County Circuit Court building. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Smith. As Chair Smith mentioned, Oregon State Senator Mark Meek was instrumental in leading the effort to secure the state funding for this courthouse project. As you know, the state of Oregon is matching half of the cost of this courthouse. Currently, $94 million is coming from the state. And Senator Mark Meek, as chair of the bipartisan Clackamas County Caucus, helped make that happen. We are so grateful to him and all of our legislators. And of course, we need just a little bit more legislators, because the cost of business has gone up in construction costs. So we're so grateful. We know you'll help deliver for us in this legislative session. Thank you so much. No pressure. Please welcome State Senator Mark Meek.
Thank you, Administrator Schmidt. And before I give you my speech, I was given comments that Governor Kotek would like me to read on behalf of this wonderful occasion. So, Governor Kotek, thank you for the opportunity to share a few words with you as you break ground on what will become a representation of justice, accountability, and hope in Clackamas County. In 1936, the courthouse was built to serve a population of 50,000. In 2023, through the work of the Clackamas County and Clackamas Progress Partners, the creation of a courthouse meant to serve 420,000 and growing lies ahead of us. Mexican author Domenico Sierra Estrada said, "Bring the past only if you're going to build from it." Today marks an opportunity to do just that. Congratulations to all who worked to make today happen, and I look forward to completion of the project and celebrating an inclusive space for county residents to achieve justice. Oregon Governor Tina Kotek. And I do want to thank, and part of my speech now, Mark Meek, is this process is the fruit of labors of our collective labor coming together as servants of residents of Clackamas County. And I look out and I see Representative Reardon out there and other members that were part of that caucus that helped us bring this great new funding mechanism and this new courthouse together. From the slopes of Mount Hood and Willamette Valley Tulips Farms to the Warm Springs Reservation and Lake Oswego's Cruise Way, our 16 members represent the best interest of our great state. We all have in common representing the residents of Clackamas County, those 420,000 residents. What I'm most proud of, as we as a caucus, bipartisan, bicameral, people are saying that we as groups from the red and blue, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, we're not working together. I want to put down that this is an example, a prime example, that Oregon is working together, not only Oregon, but Clackamas County. So I want to give a thanks, and actually I see former Representative Drazen out there, part of this Clackamas. So thank you all you members, for putting together this work to help us achieve this goal today. So I have like 10 more pages of reading to do, but I just want to thank you so much. It's we're going to be working hard to make sure that we help, and with Judge Steele and the Judicial Court, that we're going to get out of a very dangerous, uninhabitable building that not only is on the precipice of falling into the Willamette River, but it's just dangerous in general. I'm very proud of the work we've done and look forward to cutting the ribbon in a couple years. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator Meek. We are also honored to have with us today Oregon Supreme Court Justice Stephen K. Bouchon, who will share a few words as well from the state judiciary. Please welcome Justice Bouchon.
Good morning. I'm thrilled to be here at this historic groundbreaking ceremony representing the Oregon Supreme Court. Chief Justice Flynn, who's the leader of the judicial branch of government, sends her regards, regrets that she is unable to be here today due to a prior commitment. On behalf of the court, I want to thank all the state and local leaders who worked to make this day a reality. I especially want to thank Commission Chair Smith and Judge Steele for their tireless leadership throughout this process. It's perhaps fitting that I was chosen to represent the court at this ceremony. Before I was appointed to the Oregon Supreme Court, I served as the presiding judge in Multnomah County when that court moved into its new courthouse a couple years ago. So I can personally attest to how modernizing our judicial system, upgrading our courthouse facilities, can improve access to justice in a community. A courthouse is a building that symbolizes justice and our judicial branch of government. It's a busy place. People from all walks of life come to the courthouse to resolve their disputes and achieve justice. Families in crisis, victims of crime, people who feel threatened or who believe they've been wronged by others, jurors doing their civic duty to serve their community. The courthouse is where people come to serve and to seek relief. Now, I wish I could say that the court has all the answers, that we will solve everyone's problems. We can't do that. But what we can do is provide a safe and welcoming environment for people who need to access the wide variety of services that the court provides. In Multnomah County, before we moved into the new courthouse, we did our best to make do with an old, dilapidated building, just like you folks have been doing. Our building was originally designed in a different era to serve 8 judges. Through some creative engineering and some additions over the years, we managed to squeeze 38 judges and all of our staff into that building. That left little room for the people. Every day, I saw people lining up in the hallway or outside in the rain, first waiting to get in, and then trying to figure out where to go and what to do. There was no place for someone to go to have a private conversation with their lawyer or to meet with the other side to try to settle their dispute. That all changed with the new courthouse in Multnomah County, and it will change here too. The new courthouse is a welcoming place, a place people can go to quickly handle whatever business they have with the court. Multnomah County, we have airport-style reader boards that will help people figure out where to go. The courtrooms are large, functional, and have the technology to allow people to appear in court even though they're not physically present. Although the courthouse is still busy, it doesn't feel crowded. There are private conference rooms for people to meet with their lawyers or to have private discussions to help them resolve their issues. People can access computer terminals at the Legal Resource Center to help them navigate the system. That new courthouse feels like a place where people can easily access the court system and, we hope, achieve justice. As a community and as a state, we're proud of the new Multnomah County Courthouse and confident that the people of this community will be just as proud of their new Clackamas County Courthouse. Building this courthouse is a big deal for the community. Congratulations on this historic occasion.
Thank you, Justice Bouchon. Clackamas County Circuit Court Judge Kathy F. Steele has been an ardent, eloquent, and persistent advocate of this project.
Ooh, good work.
Thank you. Seriously, Judge Steele has been so instrumental also in helping make this happen today. And I'm so sorry you're getting wet over here, Judge Steele, but The sun is going to shine when you speak. Please welcome Judge Steele for a few words.
Good morning. When I started practicing law in Clackamas County in 1981, I often heard rumors about plans to build a new courthouse. Turns out attorneys in our county had been promised that new courthouse since the 1960s. The current Clackamas County Courthouse was constructed in 1936 when our county was about 50,000 residents, and it housed all the county officials and one courtroom. Today, Clackamas County has more than approximately 420 residents, and we have carved 11 courtrooms out of that building that was built in 1936. Best practices would dictate that we have 14 judges for this population, but we currently have no place to put them. Not having enough judges means delayed justice for civil and criminal cases. Delay means bulging caseloads, heartbreaking delays in trials, incarcerations, and hearings. In addition, the current courthouse is obsolete and unable to be technologically updated. Our courthouse traffic patterns create both security and safety challenges, and jurors have no assembly room on site. Perhaps more important, the building is less than 3 feet from the 100-foot drop-off into the Willamette River. It is sitting on soil that will liquefy in the event of an earthquake, and it is not attached to bedrock. A major earthquake is predicted to inflict serious damage and even to present a risk of death for its occupants. About 140 people per day who work there are put at risk by working in the current Clackamas County Courthouse, let alone the litigants, the attorneys, the witnesses, and the jurors. Everybody agrees that it needs to be replaced. The problem has always been, how do we pay for it? I became presiding judge for Clackamas County Circuit Court in January 2019 and went to work. A coalition of elected county officials and employees, judges, state senators and representatives, city officials, local bar members, the sheriff's office, the district attorney, and the defense bar joined in that effort. The county worked with the state to secure matching construction dollars to cover the project costs, and we provided tours of the current county courthouse to legislators and county officials. After much analysis, the county determined that the public-private partnership approach to be the most innovative and cost-effective plan. The P3 model involves a collaboration between government agency and a private sector company to build a large infrastructure and other projects like a courthouse. The county will make fixed payments over 30 years, beginning after we move in May of 2025. And the project company, Clackamas Project Partners, will reinvest in the replacement courthouse to ensure that many remaining decades of life occur after the contract expires. At the end of 30 years, we should have a building that is equally as good as the one we get when we move in. By building smart or with quality construction, we are ultimately saving money, as things will not have to be fixed or replaced over time. The new courthouse will have 14 completed courtrooms now and 2 more as warm shells to complete as needed in the future. We intend this to last 50 to 100 years. Our courthouse will be a safe, convenient place to work and seek justice now and into the future. And I'm really looking forward to completion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge Steele. Nature's not going to stop this event. We're still going forward here. All right. Our private partner in this project was selected after a highly competitive bidding process. And I just very want to quickly thank the county staff who've been working on this project really about 8 years. 8 years. And in particular, 2 people. Our project manager on this project, the first one, Gary Barth, who's here today. Gary, thank you so much. And the current county project, our county operating officer, Nancy Bush. Thank you so much, Nancy. And today is Nancy's birthday, so we're celebrating that too. But we're not going to sing because she told me she'd kill me. All right. So after a highly competitive bidding process, Clackamas County selected Fengate PCL Progress Partners to design, build, finance, operate, and maintain the replacement courthouse for 30 years. The project is now renamed Clackamas Progress Partners, and the project manager, the project executive for Clackamas Project Partners is here to say a few words. Please welcome Carl Schaefer.
I was going to wish Nancy happy birthday as well. Where are you? Over here somewhere? Happy birthday. Good morning, commissioners, state and Oregon Judicial Department representatives, county and city staff, and guests. It's my pleasure to be here today representing Clackamas Progress Partners, a consortium of Fengate, PCL Construction, and Honeywell, created to design, build, finance, operate, and maintain the Clackamas County Circuit Courthouse under a public-private partnership, or P3 agreement. The public-private partnership project delivery model is a proven and effective way to bring much-needed infrastructure and facilities into existence, utilizing a blend of public and private financing while allocating risk among the parties where it is most effectively managed. As many of you know, the process of taking a project from idea to existence is lengthy and complicated. Success requires the right people in the right places at the right time. The team we have assembled for this project are only the best individuals in our areas of expertise. We have collectively participated in more than 100 P3 projects, and more importantly, have designed, constructed, and operated over 40 courthouses. Once complete, the Clackamas Courthouse will not just be a replacement for the current building, but more so a physical culmination of Clackamas County's commitment to build an enduring, vibrant, safe, and sustainable courthouse that is truly reflective of the county's character. This project also supports the county's climate action plan. Combating climate change is a clear stated priority for the county. The courthouse design has incorporated an aggressive decarbonization strategy that minimizes carbon and other greenhouse gas emissions from resource use. Best practices in use of materials, systems, and energy efficiency are embedded within the design to achieve LEED version 4.1 gold certification, which is the next generation standard for green building, design, construction, operations, and performance. The project will also provide a substantial boost for the local economy, creating jobs with competitive wages and provide opportunities for local businesses as well. Clackamas Progress Partners is committed to hiring local, disadvantaged, minority-owned, women-owned, and service-disabled veteran-owned businesses. As most of you know, this project has been in the planning phase for several decades. Thanks are owed to the many people who have worked very hard to get us where we are today. I'd also like to thank the state of Oregon, the Oregon Judicial Department, the tenant groups who will occupy the future courthouse, and the Oregon City Planning and Building Departments for collaborating with us on the process. Special acknowledgement is owed to the commissioners, Mr. Gary Barth, Mrs. Nancy Bush, WT Partnership staff, and the many others on the county team for your dedication to this project's success. The Clackamas Progress Partners team recognizes the new courthouse is one of the most important things the county, the Oregon Judicial Department, and the state will do for the community now and for decades to come. We are humble, proud, and grateful to be with you today, breaking ground and formally commencing construction. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much to all our speakers today. Thank you to all of you for being here today. Even with the weather, this is still a historic and joyous day. There's one final task at hand, and it's to do the formal ground shovel breaking. Are you up for it? Yeah. Commissioners, don't let a little rain stop us. So now I'd like to ask everyone seated behind me, the current commissioners, our speakers, and Oregon City Commission President Mitchell, please come forward. We're going to do the ceremonial breaking of the ground, and then that's our event. Thank you all for being here today.